Four areas where a lot of the hiring is in IT. Taiwanese companies have come recruiting to Silicon Valley, and Microsoft wants people to begin using Kinect beyond the Xbox. I'm Mark Pfeffer, and this is the DiceTV update for Tuesday, November 8th, 2011. Four tech trends are driving IT hiring right now, says Robert Half Technology. The company's 2012 salary guide reports these trends of pushing most of the hiring activity in IT. Let's start with smartphones and tablets. Growth there is heightening the demand for people with experience creating and organizing data for the mobile screen. Their starting salaries could rise by 9.1% next year to a range of $85,000 to $122,000. That's their starting salaries. Business intelligence analysts will see a 6.3% increase in starting salaries to an average range of between $87,750 to $123,500. Meantime, starting salaries for data security analysts will increase about 6% to a starting range of $89,000 to $121,500. And finally, there's an increasing need for software developers, especially those with SharePoint and .NET experience. Starting salaries there are seen increasing 6.5% next year to a range of $70,000 to $111,000. All right, a few odds and ends from around the country. First, in Silicon Valley. Taiwanese companies can't find the IT professionals they want, so they're doing more recruiting in California. Last Saturday, a group of 22 high-technology, pharmaceutical, biotech, cloud computing, and solar cell companies held a job fair in Santa Clara. The companies included AU Optronics, MediaTek, Delta Electronics, Macronix International, Silicon Motion, and LexNet. Now to Seattle. Facebook is expanding its presence there. The company's recently leased new space and is going to move its engineering office to a space that is going to double its square footage, adding a lot of room for a lot of new staff. Currently, the company has about 60 engineers working in Seattle, and more Facebook shows that it's not limiting its talent search to Silicon Valley. Recently, Mark Zuckerberg said Silicon Valley isn't the only place to be, and he said that if he was starting the company again, he'd have just stayed in Boston. Finally, Motorola Mobility is going to cut 800 jobs. It's part of the Googleization of the company, and most of the impacted jobs are going to be in the Chicago area. Last August, you'll remember, Google agreed to buy Motorola Mobility for about $12.5 billion. The acquisition brings Google about several thousand of Motorola's patents. Finally, Microsoft wants developers to incorporate Kinect into devices beyond the Xbox 360. Early next year, Redmond is going to launch the Kinect for Windows commercial program. It says it's already working with companies to develop tools and APIs. Microsoft believes the move is a logical evolution from Kinect Effects. That's the buzzword for ways developers have adopted the device for non-commercial applications. Stroke patients, for example, can benefit from using certain applications on Kinect. Microsoft's got a video that shows a bunch of the things people can do with the Kinect right now. I've put the link in the script below. And although some of it looks just a little bit too much like the tools Tom Cruise used in Minority Report, a lot of it is pretty amazing stuff. That's it for today. Kat Miller's back tomorrow with another edition of DiceTV, and I will be back on Tuesday. Until then, I'm Mark Pfeffer, the senior editor of the Dice Blog Network, and we now return you to your regular desktop.